Hi, my name is Heidi Silva-Ortiz, and I chose to review the VUMC Through Time, a Photographic Archive Digital Library as part of my assignment for Dr. Irvin's course, LIS 5472, Digital Libraries at Florida State University. The VUMC Through Time site is an archive of historical photos of people and places detailing the medical and nursing legacy of Vanderbilt University. I had the opportunity to submit a digital library questionnaire to the library staff and received a response from Christopher Ryland, Assistant Director for Special Collections at the Skinned Biomedical Library at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Christopher informed me that the VUMC Through Time site is funded by the Skinned Biomedical Library budget and maintained by 2 to 3 people in the Special Collections Department. The VUMC Through Time site is powered by an older version of Omeka, and the site sits on one of the library servers. In addition, the site is not connected to any other digital library within the Skinned Biomedical Library collection. Christopher noted that they are considering constructing a digital repository sometime in the future that would make this possible. No formal collection development policy was created for the site. However, photos collected must fit within the 3 collections that make up the archive. Usability testing was done when the site was initially launched, and changes from the testing were incorporated into the site. Metadata structure for each record is done in Dublin Core Metadata Schema with some modifications. Now let's take a look at the site, starting from the top. Here we see a section for Home, Browse Items, Collections, Tags, Add Your Own, About, Help, and EBL, which is a direct link to the Skinned Biomedical Library homepage. Going to the bottom, we will see a section for the collections themselves, historic images of VUMC, VUMC people, community contributions, as well as a quick link to browsing recent items added to the collection. We can also see here a designation that the site is powered by the Omeka platform. We also have a small login section here for VUMC alumni to view more images, as images in the archive are not all available to the general public. Images contributed by the VUMC alumni community can only be visible by those individuals. Going to the Browse Items section, we will see a listing of the individual records at the VUMC Through Time site, with a thumbnail image to the right of the record, as well as a popular tags cloud to the right, with keywords listed that describe the records. Those in the largest font sizes are the ones used most often. And there's also a scrolling section here of featured items that is seen throughout the site. The next tab is the Collections tab, which lists the 3 specific collections that make up the archive: VUMC people, community contributions, and historic images of VUMC as seen on the homepage. The next section is a section on tags, which shows a very large tag cloud of the keywords used to describe the individual records, with the largest words being the ones used most often throughout the site, such as faculty, group photograph, residents, School of Medicine, students, and yearbook. The next tag is a tag to add your own photo or image. It is a contribution form that individuals can use to include their personal information, affiliation to Vanderbilt, some metadata information about the image, and a section on terms and conditions that the contributor must abide by when submitting their photo. The next tab is an About tab that provides background information about the archive, information on sharing images, and disclaimers on copyright and publication rights. Following tab is a tab on Help, which provides users and visitors with assistance in locating specific individuals in the archive, keyword searching and advanced searching, browsing through tags, contributing to the archive, and alumni access. The following tab is EBL Home, which will direct users to the Skinned Biomedical Library, and off to the left-hand side, we will see that the VUMC Through Time, a photographic archive, is a featured resource. Clicking on the image will take users back to the home page. The final section is on Contact Us, which is a form that individuals can use to inquire about the archives, and their inquiry is sent specifically to Special Collections staff. Now let's take a look at a specific record. Medical School Class Composite, 1932. You will see off to your left-hand side the Dublin Core metadata schema used to describe the record, a listing of these individuals found in the specific photograph, a section for users to provide a comment on the image, a way to download the image, and some sharing tools where the image could be shared on different social media sites such as Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. Going back to the home page, we will conclude the review of the VUMC Through Time, a photographic archive site. As you can see, the VUMC Through Time digital library provides well over 100 years of academic, medical, and nursing history. It's a small digital library that is a good model for other medical libraries who may have a similar desire to digitize their historical archives. It is also a pseudo-repository for the VUMC alumni, and it'll continue to grow with the aid of community contributions. Thank you again for listening to this review. You can find my contact information at the bottom of this video.